Okay.
First of all, thank you so much for registering and welcome to GenAI. All right.
Thank you.
So let me talk about Madhya. I'm so sorry. I might got some background, but I'm pretty brand new to you. I don't know what's your background and what exactly you have been doing so far in your education phase. If you can give me a little bit glimpses of your achievements or whatever, then we can talk about what your goal and where we should move and what roadmap should be the best or fit for you. Yeah. So we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
How's that?
So I went to college when I graduated from high school, but then it wasn't really like full time. It was just like on and off because at that same time I got married. And yeah, it's been like a very long time since I went to school, like more than like 9, 10 years.
I see. Oh
So
my God. Yeah, Madhya,
yeah, yeah.
you're an experienced person.
So
Good.
so yeah, it's kind of hard to like go back to school and do all that work since I didn't go for so long.
Okay.
So that's why I was kind of
Yes.
nervous to do this too because I was like, I'm not sure if I could do it, but I don't know. I wanted to do it, so
No, no, no. We can do anything. Uh, as long as we have a mind and we want to set our mind, we can do anything. Yeah. People can reach to NASA also, right? So
yeah,
we can do it.
definitely.
And this is not a rocket science. This is not a big, based on your potential, based on your choice, based on your like or dislike. We will pick up the topics and pick up the role, and based on that, we will definitely take you and build a roadmap for you. I don't want to take you something which is very super difficult, and then it will not uh, touch your brain, and then it will be difficult for you to absorb the material. So better not to go that route. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And may I ask one quick question, Madhya?
Yes.
You don't mind if we put you in a class? It would not be a big class, okay?
Okay.
Uh, with mix of people, right?
I actually prefer to be with girls only. That's better for me.
Uh,
Uh,
that's fine. I mean, you will not be grouped with anybody, yeah, which is
okay.
female. Yeah,
So just
it
they're
is.
listening, right?
Yeah, listening only, and
Yeah, that's fine.
no video, it's audio.
Okay.
You will not interacting or interfacing or anybody, your classmate, other than female. I will
Okay.
make sure that get you a female group if there is. There are three other female group, female, which basically you can talk to them. Just
Uh-huh.
mingle around with them, at least understand their ideas. Okay.
Yeah.
And uh, since this class is I'm preparing especially for 2 to 3 new students, and then once we'll get ready, and then push into the other classes. So we have more than 3 or 4 classes going on right now. So
Hmm.
we organize one class which is for hers, for only girls or women
Yeah.
or students, right? So that class is the limit is the point is, we don't have a really Gen AI trained teacher over there.
Hmm.
We have a teacher, but Python, SQL, cloud, those kind of thing you can learn from there. But Gen AI is a latest technology which not many people know that, and I've been using this technology in my company. I'm working as a director in Accenture, and
Hmm.
that's where I get this understanding, and I open up this training program so I can give some insight to the students who want to learn Gen AI. So and I'm training some of my staff to train, but definitely they will take some time to get training, and it's difficult for them to give you exposure about Gen AI. And I have few areas for you, and I would like to
Hmm.
explore. Would like you to explore those areas and see where you can fit into it. So if you all right, so this is okay. And let me see if I have other question before. Uh, what do you think? What you like, Madhya, in terms of uh, doing some work? Do you think you like programming, coding? Is okay? Do you know a lot of math, or you know little math?
Do I know what?
Mathematics.
Math. I mean, I do know math, but like, not I'm not like really really good in it.
All right.
But
So
yeah,
basic maths. Okay. So
yeah,
if do you know Python? I mean, do you know what
yes.
Python?
I've been watching videos. Yeah,
Okay. So what do you think? You like to doing that kind of stuff, or
yeah.
not?
It didn't seem so bad. I mean, I tried few of the like I was watching some YouTube videos, and while I was watching, I was trying to like do whatever they were doing, and it didn't seem so hard.
Wow, that's good. That's good. If doesn't seem so hard, then we can think of. Okay, so Gen AI is latest greatest technology. Let me see if I can have a whiteboard so I can show it to you. Uh, Give me 1 second, please.
No problem.
It's on the top of the. You can see my screen, and now you can see a whiteboard, right?
No, I don't see a whiteboard.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, I haven't shared your screen, right? Is that correct? Not. Uh, okay, let me
See, let
share
me
this.
click on it. See. Okay,
Okay.
now I see it.
Oh, you can see that.
I mean, the link that you sent when I open it, it opens to the whiteboard.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
I
your
can share
screen
my
or
screen now. Let me share the screen now, and
okay.
it will start new whiteboard. Yes.
Okay, now it is.
Yeah, okay, share it. All right. Now you can see that, right?
Yeah.
If you don't mind. All right. Okay, so we are good. Yeah. If you can see, if you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So basically, the world Gen AI, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I start from the ocean, so we can jump in the ocean and try to see if we can swim out, right? So whether we like it or not, yeah. So Gen AI is terminology which is pretty a buzzword created by in different industry. Uh, it's a type of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Intelligence. So it's an intelligence which is not real, but
Hmm.
it's intelligent. Sorry, my okay. So Gen AI is a type of one of the artificial intelligence. Okay. So now what that mean? Okay. So when we talk about different areas, different technology, we talk about very frequently two words. This is called AI slash ML. Okay. AI is artificial intelligence. ML is machine learning. Machine learning. Okay. So artificial intelligence, that's what we are just talking about. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, what is the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning? So we have computer, right? Do you know a little bit about computer, right? You know
Yeah.
CPU, you know input, you know CPU, you know RAM, output, whatever we feed in, it process the data, it process the information, and get you the outcomes, right? As an output. In this case, we use computer as a machine. We call it computer as a machine. Okay, so ML means machine learning. So we are different. We have different data scientists, right? We have different scientists, economists, researcher, right? I'm not sure whether you didn't go to uh, maybe master degree or research. So researcher, people who are having PhDs,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those PhDs folks or people who have done the PhD, basically they do research, they do empirical research. They take one subject and do a lot of research and build some kind of theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for example, uh, I think you know a little bit psychology, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Okay.
don't remember, but I took a lot of
No problem.
classes.
No problem. No, I'm not going to ask Madhya. Nobody. So in
Okay.
psychology, the example I would like to give related area, so you can easily capture things. What means theory mean? For example, in psychology, okay. In psychology, you might have heard about. There's a guy called Maslow's, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
He has put up a theory, satisfaction theory of satisfaction.
So,
So according to him, he made a lot of research, empirical research, and figure out satisfaction can be a human psychology. So he's talking about human psychology. I'm so sorry, human psychology. So he talked about human psychology means people. Okay. So he said
mhm.
psychology of the human people is they can be satisfied if you have basic needs. What are the basic needs? Like food, like shelter, like house, uh,
Mhm.
like us. If we don't have food, we can't live, right? Or we might have food, but not real that great food what we're looking for, right? So we need to civilize more to get better food, better house, better you know uh, way of spending your life, right? So he said satisfaction theory is as long as you are not having your basic needs, you not be happy, you not be satisfied. Okay, so this is a theory. Now he has done a lot of work to prove this theory. Okay, now in nowadays this theory we put into a model called model, model. Okay, so in the chat GPT, or sorry, in the Gen AI, all we talk about model, not application, not anything else, model. Okay, a model means some kind of theories, like 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, right? It's not 2 plus
Mhm.
2 is 5, right? 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. It's a theory, right? It's a mathematic theory. uh, you might heard about integration, regression, correlation, pi square, means. All those theory we learned in math or statistics, right?
Yeah.
So they took these models as theories from the scientist, researcher, and build a model. And then they build a huge model. They called it large language model. So what is large language model? Matiya, if you think of a human being, right? If you think yourself, Allah gave us so much brain, right?
Mhm.
We have billions, trillions cells in our brain, correct?
Right.
Those billions, trillions cells, these companies are trying to mimic, to copy, build those cells into machine in the form of models. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when you blink your eyes, there's a back and there's a function, right, in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
They understand, they read that theory, how the eyes blinked and what happens in the back end. So they try to mimic that kind of thing into the model. They called it parameter. We called it nerve cells, right? Cells is like billion cells, right? So they
Yeah.
called in terms of cell, they called it parameters. What they called it? Parameters.
Mm-hmm.
So now this LLM has over 180 billion parameters. We know what is billion, right? How
Yeah.
many we know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 12 or 13 zeros,
Oh, I
12,
thought you
12.
were
Yeah. So
telling me. I thought you were asking me.
uh, I don't want to ask you, I want to tell you because I don't want to make you scared. Yeah. All right. So millions has what 10, 6. I think billion has 12 zeros. Okay. So you imagine 180 billions a lot, right? And
Yeah.
this model are being growing and they might reach into trillions. So what that mean? That means this LLM model every day they adding new capability, new functionality. That's why these parameters are increasing. Instead of 180 billions, after 1 month you will see they will bring this model becomes 200 billion. Okay. uh, at the moment, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, particularly Google, has built some models which is over 200 billion. Okay. And there's a model we will study about all detail about model, but just give you overall snapshot of the model, right?
Okay.
Right. So this model is a mimic of how human works, human body, human brain works. So that's we are trying to build into the machine. So we are building a machine, building all these human capability or tendency to think, to act, to smell, to sense, to talk, to detect. All those capabilities we are trying to build into the machine. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
technology behind building this machine as a human, or not human but artificial human, is called LLM, which is called large language models. We will go through very detail what are these. Okay, but if you want to deep dive into LLM, you need to be good in Python.
Okay.
Okay, now our discussion will be around this LLM. That's where we generative AI we're talking about. Now there are teams. Let me share the stuff. There's a team. So there will be a role. This is a role, right? You
Mm-hmm.
know what's the role, right? Role mean
Yeah.
I'm a teacher right now. You are a student. So you are as a student. I'm a teacher, right? So we have a role, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
the industry we have a technical role and we have a leadership role, right? So leadership role is like board and senior leadership, like directors, VPs, CEOs.
Yeah.
What they should think about GenAI. So they have also a role in GenAI. Okay, and before we go into this role, what comes into your mind, Matiya? What do you think? What is Gen AI? And
From
how? Yeah, go ahead, please.
from what I just learned from you.
No, just overall. Just what do you think? I mean, this you registered my Gen AI training, right? So you have
Yeah.
done some homework, and you just oh, what is this Gen AI? This looks good. Is that you think something or you thought something and register my class, or you just say okay, I think I just need a job and I don't know what Gen AI, but maybe I can go to Gen AI and something come to your mind to go to my website, because my website is genai-training.com, right?
Yeah. Well, somebody just like Sarah just told me about your um page, and then I just looked at it and searched online, and it said it was all about like machines and robots and all that stuff. So I was like, it sounds interesting.
I see. I see.
So
So,
I was
so
like, let me
you,
try it.
good. So you picked up this topic because this is very excited.
I mean,
Be-
when I was like back in the days, I used to be very into like computers and stuff. I used to like fix everybody's computers in my house. Everybody used to ask me for like how to fix electronics and stuff like that.
Good.
So I
So you have a
thought,
technical mind. Good,
yeah,
good.
I used to be. So it's interesting to me,
Oh, that's
like
that
how it
that.
all works.
Okay, good, good. That's exactly that's where I'm looking for understanding, and that's the right thing because if you have a technical mind, if you fix electronics, if your interest goes into electronics, so somebody say, can you see this computer? Can you fix it, please? I don't know, or can you set it up for me? And you're doing it. It means you are technical person. Your electronics means technical. Some people say, computer is not for me. Please take me away. Even
Yeah,
he take the finger and tongue typing like take 10 minutes to type two sentence. Those people are not technical. Those people are not computer techie people, right? So tech savvy.
yeah.
So I think you are part of that one. Yeah. So in this role, uh, why I show you this one. So everything will revolve around LLM technology, right? LLM means
Hmm.
model, right? Now there will be some roles people will deploy that models. Means take an example. My computer, right? Computer has hardware and software, correct?
Yeah.
Software is a program like Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, Access, or any application, right? Or any program which is running within the computer. And hardware is a machine, right? So it's a motherboard, it's a keyboard, screen, display, all those are hardware. So we are not talking about hardware. So we just don't want to talk about hardware. We talk about software. Now the software, we used to call it application or software. In generative AI world, we don't use the word software, we don't use the word application, we use the word model. So when I say model, it comes to your mind, we're talking about software, we're talking about some application, we're talking about some kind of program, but they given a
Hmm.
name called model. Okay. Now this model can be installed on the computer, but okay, one more thing, Madhya, these models are huge. Like I explained, it's 200 billion, right? Parameters,
Hmm.
quite big. For big application, you need a big computer, right? Or huge processing power, right? CPU, memory, RAM, right?
Yeah.
Do you have in your company? Do you have at home? The answer is no. Then the only possibility left for you or for companies to take this model, put on cloud, correct?
Hmm. Yeah.
So cloud is also where you can get all the CPU, processing power, RAM, and everything, right? So if we need to put the model into the cloud, we need to know cloud. We need to know cloud basics. Okay. So there are
Hmm.
three major cloud service provider in the world. One is Microsoft, which they have called Azure. Okay, let me go back to the whiteboard here. We have Azure, which is Microsoft. You know what is Microsoft?
Yeah.
It's a company, right?
Yeah.
You know who's the owner of the Microsoft? Who was the owner of Microsoft?
I don't remember, but I
Richest
heard
person in
about
the world,
it.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh, okay. And Google?
I know Google, but I don't know the owner.
Don't. I also don't know. Okay. GCP. Google has a cloud called GCP. Microsoft has a cloud called Azure. You know
Mm,
Bezos.
no.
Oh, the guy who got he got divorced and he has to pay his wife $50 billion.
Oh wow. No, I never heard about them.
Oh, you never heard about it? Amazon Web Services. Okay,
Oh, that's Amazon? Okay. I thought
Jeff
it
Bezos. So his his owner is Jeff Bezos. So
okay.
this guy go for
So wait,
divorce with a wife and pay
but,
$50 billion to her wife. Yeah, amazing, right?
so this is Amazon?
Yes, Amazon. He's the owner of Amazon.
Okay, got you.
Okay. So in the world, there are three main cloud: Azure, which is Microsoft; Google,
Hmm.
GCP, which is Google; AWS, Amazon. I just put his boss name, but it's called Amazon Web
Yeah, I
Services.
was gonna ask if you
Amazon,
could write Amazon next to
yeah. So Amazon, but Amazon is not the company who deliver product at your home. It's the same company, but this line of business they call Amazon Web Services.
it. Mm-hmm.
We cloud. Amazon Web Services mean cloud. Okay. So when we
Mm-hmm.
talk about cloud basics, we will be learning one of the cloud. Okay. If
Mm-hmm.
you learn one of the cloud, is same others, but only their names are different. That's all. So we will go and touch basically about what are the cloud basics. What are the cloud stories? What values? For example, it's a huge model, so we need to build a lot of CPU processing power and RAM. So we need to have a cloud. What are the different options we have on cloud? Then I mentioned Amazon Web Services basics, Microsoft Azure basics. So we will try to explain and get you Cloud 101 means what are the different services, what cloud is. We'll explain that and get you a little bit understanding, not a little bit, a good understanding of cloud. Yeah. No coding at the moment. No coding required for this piece of information. So this is one of the role people who are experienced, young, uh, college goers, uh, old, new, whoever want to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the latest technology called AI, right? So AI engineering. But if you are not looking for going for coding or Python, then
Mm-hmm.
this role is perfect for the people who do not like coding. Okay.
Okay.
If you like coding, then you will go with this role, AI ML practitioner or engineer, or you
Mm-hmm.
can call it GenAI engineers. So basically, what
So,
you will be doing it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
mhm. No, I was just gonna ask for coding. Are you guys only like using Python or Java also?
No Java,
No Java?
no Java at all. So Java is
Mm-hmm.
gone story. So now
Okay.
nowadays, if when we talk about coding,
Mm-hmm.
two important things we need to know. And I wanted to give you some glimpses, and maybe you like it, Madhya, because you have a technical background and mind. So coding means Python.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how to raise that.
It's okay, you could just put it in the middle.
So Python, why Python is very, very popular nowadays? Because it is a tool to analyze the data.
Mm-hmm. So like most of the videos that I watched about Python, it's mostly like English language rather than like word like numbers and stuff like that, right?
It
So
it
it's so much easier.
it's good to read as a text. It understood, you can understand, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you use Python, you need to call some functions. Means functions mean some mathematics theories. For
Gotcha.
example, in Python, your
Mm-hmm.
data has rows, right? 50 rows. You know rows, right? And columns.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the Excel sheet, you have rows and columns, right? This is
Yeah.
columns and rows. So let's say if you have Excel sheet, have 150,000 rows, a
Mm-hmm.
lot, quite big one, right? And you need to figure it out. How many time in this 150 rows mean these many lines, right? So you have
Mhm.
150,000 lines of code, lines of data. And now I want to know how many Madiha name appears in this 150,000 time rows. So how are we going to do that? Are we going to each line and say, oh, this is Madiha from Ohio, this is Madiha from India, this is Madiha from Pakistan? Oh, so many Madiha, right?
Yeah.
Will you go by one? It will take a bunch of
Forever.
time. Yeah,
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's 115,000 rows. Yeah, at least 30 seconds, 150 multiplied by 30 seconds. So this kind of thing calculation we do in Python. Then we call some functions. That function is actually backend. There's a formula from the math. Okay,
Mhm.
you don't need to invent the wheel of this math function. Only thing is you need to call this function to Python.
Gotcha.
So that much understanding you need it, but not uh, 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 what this function does. Yes, I need to know what this function does. For example, if you're adding two numbers, so math, this is the math function I can call. Uh, that you don't need to know how this math works. This is, you don't need to know how this function works. You don't need to know. You need to know what is this function for. And there's a libraries, right? So for
Mhm.
example, there's a library called OS, right? Operating system. There's a library called NumPy. These libraries, they build it, NUM, sorry. These libraries, they build collection of lot of function collection.
Mhm.
They call from these collection into Python. So it's actually not difficult. It's not like Java. It's not like C++. It is an
Yeah.
easy, nitty gritty Python language. Okay. This is one you need to know. But there's another simple language called SQL, SQL. Do you know what SQL stands for?
No.
Statistic,
Sequel, you say? Oh.
no, statistic, yeah. Statistics or statistical query. What's the mean query or query? I don't know what American people call it. Query or query language. So query means in this is a database. So this SQL means you have 150 billion rows. Okay.
Mhm.
One way you can find it out how many Madiyas are there in this 150 billion rows. That's Python. But Python isn't Madiya or Irshad doesn't know Python. So what should do? I know SQL. So I can run a query in SQL. The SQL will crawl down each rows and figure it out how many Madiyas are in this row. And he get me the answer, total 5 or total 20 or 50. Then I say, how many are in Ohio? Oh, okay. There's only one Madiha is in Ohio. Okay, good. That's what I want. Okay, tell me how many people are having a master degree in America.
Mhm.
So we run the query, or you can run through Python. Okay.
Gotcha.
So
Mhm.
traditional data analyzing we used to call SQL. We used to learn SQL and we use this tool which is built by Microsoft, and we learn this one. So you learn this one or this one. But since now we are doing Gen AI, if you know 20%, 30% this one, and 20%, 30% this one,
Mhm.
fantastic, Maria. That's all we need to know. Don't need 100%. At least 30% if you know SQL, 30% if you know Python. That's amazing. So we will actually deep dive and train you these three things: cloud, SQL, Python. And these three are the tools. We use tools. Where we use tools? To build something. to support something. For example, if you are supporting something, right? You need
Mhm.
some tool. You need a computer to support technical support, right? From
Yeah.
home, remotely. Uh, um, if you don't have computer, you don't have phone, you don't have internet, you don't have tool to connect to the database, and you can't support it, right? So these are the three tools for GenAI. Why I'm talking too much GenAI? GenAI is amazing because it will disrupt the industry or the economy the way we think. I will explain to you some other time why this is really important. But just keep in mind at the moment we need these three tools to build the muscles to make sure that we can use these tools to to, to learn or to use GenAI. Okay.
Mhm.
So in that case, we have multiple classes. We have classes for Python Advanced. We have two trainers from India. They train Python, which is advanced classes. We have one trainer in US who train Python. Uh, that's beginner. So we have Python Advanced. We have Python beginners. We don't have any intermediate. Then we have SQL person who teach SQL. Okay. Uh,
Mhm.
we have not many cloud, but there is a teacher who teach cloud, and then we have Gen AI.
So we need to know all four of these things.
Uh, I I yes, we need to see when you build the model, right?
Mhm.
Where are you going to take the model? You're going to take the model, put it into cloud as a VM, as a machine, right? So you use
Mhm.
cloud as a machine to build your model. Now you need to analyze this model. You need SQL. To analyze this model, you need Python. Okay. Now there are two roles, Madhya. One is you work in a company. Say, I would be cloud AI engineer.
Mhm.
Okay. Then you don't need these two because you helping company to take the model, put into cloud, just to install to cloud.
Mhm.
This is not easy. I mean, this is not uh, easy job that it will 5 minutes, it will complete it. But in this job, you don't need to know hardcore coding.
Right.
As long as you don't deep dive or don't sneak into the model,
Mhm.
you can survive without these two tools. But if something happen, you put model on the cloud, okay, and now you
Mhm.
say something goes wrong, right? Something goes wrong means you need to dig into the model and you need to look into the model and try to fix it. Then you need these two languages. If
Okay.
you really know Python, if you're technical mind, I don't mind sneak out these tools and try to leverage this model and see if you, by sitting home doing this, you can do lot of things, and that will get you very good salary, money at home, job at home, sorry.
Yeah.
But if you doing the model and applying it on cloud, it means you are supporting them, right? You are a supporting role. Somebody developer deploy them, build the model, and then give it to you, and you will support it. You will deploy it. But that's also not easy because you need to learn cloud. You need to learn different services, different clouds, how to deploy. You learn DevOps, MLOps, a lot of few things you need to learn. And they say, okay, support folks are not making huge money as compared to the developer, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not sure whether you can be a good developer. We can give a try to all these three tools. Okay,
Okay.
we'll try to train you on these three tools. Uh, uh, you will not become expert, Madiha, in next 6 months. You will know lot of things uh, about these three, four tools plus models, but plus GenAI. That it. Uh, we don't teach theory.
Mm-hmm.
We teach you which you need in the industry. That's why this is a very customized training. It's not like we give you video, okay, go home, watch the video. That's fine. You can have homework, you can read, you can watch videos, but here you can clear your doubts. And we, the staff in the GenAI trainers or teacher, they are having industry experience. So they will give you exposure or give you a real time know what this thing look like, how I can see the screen, what is cloud look like, what is SQL look like, how to build the queries, how to run the queries, how to deploy the models, how to think the model, how can I see the model, what it look like. Everybody talk about GenAI, how can I see GenAI? So all those things we will share you the exposure. Got it? That's why
Mm-hmm.
uh, I would suggest let's have a SQL and cloud, and then we can do Python also.
Okay.
Okay. Now there is a one class for hers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only females, and you are not for one class. You are registered for GenAI. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
I have to train you for next 6 months. Uh, Whatever beings required for you to fly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can just take the classes. Okay,
Okay.
it's not your one class and that's it. No, this is the classes you're taking is you're learning, you're getting exposure, right? What they're
Mm-hmm.
talking about. Okay, for example, this hers class is taught by Ima, right? She is great trainer, trust me. She knows a lot of things, and there are 6 to 7 sisters in this class. They
Mm-hmm.
just completing basic Python. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
don't worry, they are completing it this week, Tuesday, and Thursday class they are starting SQL
Yeah.
from the zero, from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so take that class also.
Okay.
From this Thursday class, you will learn SQL, not
Okay.
fully, but whatever you learn in this class, good. Okay, then we have a Saturday, 8 p.m. So it's 7 to 9:30 p.m. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
whether time suitable to you or not. If you're taking care of the food and your husband and your kids, you might need this time for cooking dinner and having dinner with your family. But I'm not sure whether if it works for you or not. But there's another class for Python beginners. This is Python beginners,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that is gonna be starting next week. But they will be start teaching cloud first.
Okay.
Okay, if you have option to take it, you can take it. They have Saturday and Sunday. Okay,
Oh, so they're doing it both days?
I'm sorry.
They're doing it on both days?
They're doing both day, yeah. Saturday
Okay.
and Sunday, 7 to 9:30. You can take a 1 day class if you want to. But if you take both, that would be very good. You have the
Mm-hmm.
consistency. But most of the students is from Russia, from yeah, Pakistan in this class. But here is all female.
So
Uh,
who's teaching the Saturday and Sunday class?
so this class will be a Russian teacher. This class will be Ima. And then
Okay.
we have another class Saturday, Sunday morning, which is 10 to 12. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is a trainer from India. That is for advanced Python class.
Gotcha.
Okay. I would not recommend you this class at this moment.
Yeah.
This is an advanced class, and they are they're touching very advanced Python. The moment they move into they have to move into SQL as well. but it will be 2 to 3 more weeks. And I don't want you to just wait for 2 to 3 weeks for this class. You can join this anytime. All these classes, whenever you feel free, you can join. But if you take Anma's class and just learn a little bit about SQL,
Mm-hmm.
that would be good. I will give you 2 to 3 classes, at least 2 classes, GenAI.
Okay.
Okay. Now, maybe first 2 weeks, I will get you one-to-one, 2 to 3 classes, and to get you a background of GenAI. The following week, we might have one class where we have 4 to 5 students for GenAI. Then I will combine you with these 4 to 5 students, and then we can, after 2 weeks, we can run, right? You can run.
Mm-hmm.
You no more walking. You can run, Nadia,
Inshallah.
because you will be expert, right? So I'll try to train you for the next 2 weeks by giving you one-to-one class on GenAI.
Okay.
It would be 2 classes at least in a week. Okay. And I'll get you definitely some homework, and you have some reading materials, and not heavy homework, but reading. I like you to read a lot. A lot of
Okay.
reading is important for you. The
Mm-hmm.
more you read, the more you know, and when we get your interview, your reading skill will really make your intake very, very likely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question.
No, not right now.
No question, Maria.
No.
Do you think something is interesting, or you feel like you know
I mean, I'm. I mean, it does sound interesting, but I'm just like, there's just like a lot at once. So I'm just like, thinking if I could even, like, if it's gonna be easy for me. I don't
it
know.
would be very easy for you, Madiha. Trust me. Just give 2 to 3 hours a day if you have time,
Mm-hmm.
and if you can start reading. Just one thing you need to take out from your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is that?
But,
Not possible, very difficult. I'm not sure I can do that. These things should be out of the dictionary. That's it. And whatever you learn, just go to the basics and sense out of it what exactly that means. And always
mm-hmm.
ask yourself these questions. First thing you need to know what is Irshad, blah, 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 about this GenAI. Now, put this GenAI into your words. Understand what it is. You can watch some YouTube, you can watch some videos. I will give you a lot of material, but if you are interested, you just go to YouTube and say, what is GenAI? Read, watch about 2 3 videos. And
Okay.
secondly, since I like more reading rather than video. Video may touch your image brain in terms of image, but reading gives you a lot of ideas.
Right.
Uh, whether read you like it, whether you video to watch you like it, please do so and find out whatever topic, not GenAI, whatever topic. For example, Python,
Mm-hmm.
SQL, LLM, anything you figure. Oh, okay, what is LLM? That nowadays you guys are so lucky. We were not lucky. We have to go to the library, read the books, study 2 3 hours, go through 100 page, figure it out. Oh, LLM means large language model. Nowadays, it will take you 5 minutes to understand what is LLM. You can go to Google, you can go to ChatGPT, you can go to anywhere and just try to read a little bit and understand anything come in front of you. What is that, or what it means to me? Either it's Gen AI, any technology, anything come in front of you. What is psychology, for example? Think about it. I should know what psychology means, right? All right,
Right.
because taking care of my children. My children need to know few things. And as a mom, I will teach them better. So I should know a little bit human psychology, how to brought up the children. What is their psychology? What's the psychology of the child? What's the psychology of the teenager? What's the psychology of the old? You don't need to you don't need to worry about the old because your husband's psychology you already know. You need to focus on your child's child upbringing, right? So you should know
Right.
as a mom child psychology. It's just a question, right? An idea, right? And then
Yeah.
how how
Mhm.
part is not very too much. Because how part means to do things, right? For example, what is GenAI? How to do GenAI? Let's not focus too much on this piece at the moment. At the moment,
Okay. Mhm.
why is it very important? Why LLM? Why not Chat GPT? Why Llama? Why not Dolly? All these model names. Okay. Why not Da Vinci? So all these models, right?
Yeah.
Why? So answer is why. And where I can find and where I can use this GNA. What, why, where, or when. And how is the last one? So as I said, how is not important at the moment because you need to know the material
What?
first.
Why? Where? Yeah.
Exactly. What, where, when, why? Because that will get you a scientific thinking.
Mhm.
Means is a small your kid maybe ask you, mommy, why people are talking about bad about these things? Why? So it's asking you a question of why.
Mhm.
So he need to know the reason. He's a reasoning. His brain works as a reasoning, right? So
Mhm.
where should I take my lollipops? Where should I go to have my favorite rides, right? So he knows all this where, why, and the moment you take him to the mall, he will run into the lollipop. Mommy, this is my lollipop. He knows where to get it, right? So
Yeah.
anything we study, we should understand these areas. It's LLM, it's GenAI, it's computer, it's Python, it's math, it's physics, it's chemistry, it's SQL, it's computer, whatever. If you just ask these basic questions while you're watching video or while you're reading, that's where you will not be uh, you will building actually a lot of interest for you to get further along with this technology. Yeah,
Right.
we make our mind. Oh, Python is very difficult. Oh my god. Oh, that's it. Then we cannot do anything. Okay.
Right. It's so the information that you sent me for week 1 and week 2. Should I just go over that then? Is that about Gen I? Gen
Then
AI?
did Amna send to you something, right?
Yeah, she did. It's the same thing that you sent me.
Yes. So yeah, Amna is my HR, and I advise her to send you some basic material so you can read a little bit. But my understanding was you are a kid.
Huh?
I thought you are a small kid. You just went to the college and
No.
so I said, Apna, can you send some basic material? But I don't think so that material will. But there are some videos inside, very informative video. Right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
go.
already watched the recording that she sent me for week 2, and I
Uh-huh,
tried to follow with Python and everything, like downloaded all the things that she needed us to download.
uh-huh. And
But
this is
huh?
did you install Python in your laptop?
Yeah, I did.
You
I did
managed to?
Python and PyCharm.
Wow. Then this is good. This is really good. Okay, then you know what? Then you are ready for the Python actually. If you install these two, and you create the project in Python.
Yeah. I mean, I
You
started it, but I was kind of confused. So I did go to create new project, and then I did pure Python, and then I
Mhm.
did create it, but I didn't go to the next. I didn't do the next thing yet. I
That
just
way.
did PyCharm so far.
Oh, then that's very good. That's a good news. That it means you like it. That's why you go ahead and install it. You see the page and you see, I don't like it, but you like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you set up that one. Not a problem. There's another software called DB View. Okay, I would like you to take this Thursday class. Okay,
Okay. Mhm.
okay. Um, um, I will take you more on the cloud. Okay, I
Mhm.
will give you more cloud understanding because all these things you need to build VM, right? Virtual machine on cloud.
Mhm.
And then in the VM, you will be running Python, you will be running SQL, you will be using different client and then connecting to these. And that client, you need DB viewer, you need SQL, uh, sorry, not SQL, Visual Studio Code. You can install this software also. Studio Code, not Visual Studio only, code.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good. You can install this one also. And then you need DB viewer for SQL. Okay, I'll start. How if I can start you from the cloud? Okay,
Uh, uh,
Um,
okay.
I will. You can go into the Thursday class
Mhm.
and get subscription. It's a free subscription.
Okay.
Okay.
For cloud?
Yes, for cloud.
Okay.
So you will have your own subscription, which is free. Okay, but they
Okay.
will take your credit card or debit card and give that credit card, which do not have a lot of money. They just do the authentication, but they will not charge you anything.
Okay.
And they will give you $200 free credit.
Oh wow.
Okay, and I will explain to you how to use it, so you will not incur any charges. But
Okay.
sometimes you think of you maybe build a SageMaker or some service which is very expensive, then
Mhm.
it will burn your credit card and will charge you. And even though you can get credit back, but you will. I don't want you to go through that hassle. So better, or you should have one credit card which is less than 100 $200 money in it, and just
Mhm.
use that, or debit card.
Okay.
So in case worst come worse, you get charged, but you will charge what, $200 more than that, card is over declined. They will not able to charge it, and then the service will be dropped down. That's a good way to control your finances. I don't want they charge you $500 and oh my god, this happened, and then you call them and they get credit and all those. It's just a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
So we can start from there. My next class is with you on Friday, or
Okay.
or I'll get you. Maybe you have Thursday class, right? So go ahead with the
Yeah.
Thursday class. Yeah, but yeah, just go to any class, just learn about it. Don't worry. I will be getting you one to one and bringing you where you want to. Okay. So far,
Okay.
I think I should let you explore all the areas, not to
Mhm.
get your roadmap into non-coding and all those. Let me get you full fledged of all the flavors of all the things and see how you like it.
Okay.
If you would like to take a Saturday evening Python basic class, maybe you can think of that one, and then you can ask the teacher to explain to you how to install this PyCharm. But you already installed, right?
Yeah, I
So
already do.
yeah. Or if you want, I will advise IMA or another teacher in India who
Mhm.
can get you one to one on Python.
Yeah, that
Let
would
me know whatever you want. But
that sounds good. I
that
like
sounds
that
good.
better.
But
Yeah.
that trainer is from India, and he is not a female. He's a male. Is that okay?
Oh no, I was pointing at Ima.
I'm okay. Then I'm
Yeah,
get you one to one. That would be good. Yeah.
yeah, she can. Yeah.
So just talk to Ima. I will ask her to get you one to one. Maybe some class on
So on YouTube I
Tuesday.
found this guy. He had a course for beginners for 6 hours
Mm-hmm.
from like for like kids like who has no knowledge about Python or anything. So I have also been watching him. I just started it today. So I was gonna do some of the projects that he's doing just to have an idea. So if you
Very
think
good.
that would help too, so I'll work with him also, and then I'll just
Yes,
work with her.
yes, Madhya. Anything will work. Anything you are looking for, reshape yourself and understand, it will work. And just lock yourself for 6 months, not completely, but lock yourself means think about working in technology and all these Python, SQL, computers, cloud, GenAI, and just get familiarize all these terminology and all these technical stuff. Um, Anything you add up, it will be good for you. And I will once I will start your job process.
Hmm.
All these exposure will be really helpful. Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll work with the like I'll do the online also at my own time.
Yes, please. I'm building up certification. I will get you in the middle of maybe in a couple of weeks away. I will get you different certifications. Easy one.
Hmm.
First, I will start with you without paying any money. Just get you some certifications to build your profile, and slowly I will try to build your profile and put your resume, and all these things you're learning will go into your resume.
Sounds good.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah.
So just little bit. I know you need to run, but let's walk a
Yeah.
little bit and understand overall things. Go to Anna's class. Just think and ask questions if you want to. And
Hmm.
one advice is do not hesitate. That's all. Don't hesitate. Yeah.
So a quick question.
Sure.
Say I take the class for SQL and I'm like I take it but I'm struggling. Is like is it possible to like get more help for that? Just like
Of
just as
course,
an example.
we not let you drown in the ocean. Of course not. We
Okay.
teach you. She will give you class. She will give you homework. If
Okay.
you will be part of our chat channel, you're not yet. I think Amna is onboarding you. You will getting a lot of WhatsApp. You have number. Yes, you are on WhatsApp. Yeah. So I'll add you those groups, and soon you will see those groups. And anytime, even
Hmm.
middle of the night, you just send the message. And guys, to me or to Ima or to teacher, look, I'm struggling here. Can you help me out? Anytime. Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha.
not a problem. We are not just leaving you only the class sake. You are different. I need to train you 6 months to get you a good job. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't be off. Only take the class and go home. That's it. No, you need to put. You are full time actually. So full
Right.
time means you will be studying all these classes for you. There's no specific class for you. All the classes for you. Wherever you feel, go ahead and learn it. If you feel it's not for me, don't worry. Just leave it. Don't waste your time. If you think it's a wastage of
Gotcha.
time, don't waste into that. And then we have another class. There's a lot of classes are
Yeah.
coming and ongoing. So we will get you trained. Otherwise, I'm your, what you called it, advisor or what are you say, teacher.
Hmm.
You talk to me if you have any doubts, but just write down any doubts or anything you don't understood. We can get you all the detail. Not only support till you are student. Once you will, inshallah, go to the job, we will support you that time also first couple of months. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Unless you have a smooth transition, then you can know how to fly, then you know how to land. That's it. Once you land in a job
Yeah.
nicely, Then you need to fly again. You can fly, then you can land. It means you are Madhya is independent now. Madhya can do. Inshallah,
Sounds
that time will
good.
come, and all things paid you off your hard work. Just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
put a little bit hard work, and focus on that. And
Mm-hmm.
don't think don't think anything is difficult. And trust me, it's not difficult. Technology is very easy. The only thing you need to build is your interest. If you can
Right.
build your interest, you make technology as your best friend. uh, we are using technology all along every day, right? You use
Right.
iPhone, you use computer, you at home, open the garage by remote. Everywhere we use technology. Why not? We should sneak into a little bit into it more detail and understand what exactly technology help for us,
Right.
right?
You're right. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Right. Well, it's great. We had 8 minute over, but if you have any more question, if you don't have it, feel free to send me the message, and I will look into my
All right.
WhatsApp message. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
What is the take? What is a good take from this class? One take you should have in this class. What is your taking this class?
Like take meaning like what I learned.
Yes.
Um,
Tell
I
me.
just learned. Okay. I learned about different um things like Python, Cloud, SQL, and that how all of these work for the models, and how we put models in the clouds, and then we use SQL and Python to send the message to them, right? To
Very
make them
yes.
work. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. You see the lingo we will be building up. Thank you. Absolutely. You have a great communication, Nadia. You have a great communication. Great communicator is a
Still work.
leader. Okay? Yeah. So you have to worry less. The only thing which you take in this class is please do not
What?
hesitate.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
just said give up. But yeah.
That's the last moral of the whole 1 hour class is please do not hesitate. You
Right.
start hesitating, your you know
Yeah.
you're not speaking to your mind. So you need to be confident, and the confidence is no hesitation. Why hesitation? You are sitting somewhere, right? You're
Yeah.
not going to see the teacher. The teacher is not looking at you. Okay.
Right.
To me and you is like an object. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
as long as you are just focusing. Why hesitation? You don't
Right.
know teacher, you don't know you don't know anybody, right? You
Yeah.
just and you're paying and you are getting trained. And why hesitation?
Right.
I want you to be confident and ask question, whatever comes in your mind. Whoever, you must ask the question. Don't lay behind. Is it a right question? Not question. No, we are out of that stage. We are not
Right.
19-year kid, right? We
Yeah.
are mature. So just get the value out of the course, because
Gotcha.
we might be busy somewhere here, there. We don't know whether Madhya know this or not, but I felt too basic, but you are actually quite there. It's very easy for you to get a job. The first point is you have very good communication. Second point is you don't have worry about any documents and all those things. Third point is we need to shape up your mind a little bit about technology
Mm-hmm.
and create nice flowers on you, so people or a company can see that, oh, Madhya can do this, Madhya can do this. And and we will have a lot of job here in this country. So why not?
Inshallah.
That's a good idea. Work from home, work remotely, help your husband, help your kids. Use your brain while you're sitting home. If you don't do anything at home, you will be, it's difficult to live life like that. Trust me.
Right.
All right, I'm Madhya. Take care and please do not hesitate.
All right. Thank you so much. And could you send me the recording once we're done? Like once
Absolutely.
you.
I'll do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Madhya.
you.
Take care.
Okay. You
Assalamu
too.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam.